Hello guys, this is Bull Cable back with another Boom Beach video, and today we're going to be having a look at the tank medic strategy and why I seem to use 4 boats of tanks and 4 boats of medics. Now, the traditional way a lot of people use it is actually they use 5 boats of tanks and 3 boats of medics, but you know, I just prefer it this way. There is several reasons why, and I'm going to show you them while we get a couple of these attacks in. We're just going to be choosing the diamonds, and we're going to be choosing the diamonds because I am low on diamonds at the moment and I'm really choosing this. So obviously we're going to be choosing the Everspark, remembering guys that I was actually watching Anonymous video, you guys might know him, and basically he was suggesting that I never really took this into consideration. Obviously I knew this was coming. In the next update, this Everspark is actually going to get a really big buff. I don't know if you guys notice, but the normal time that the Everspark pumps out critters is actually around about 7 seconds. Now every time you upgrade it, it should actually go a little bit faster every single time, but you know, this has not been happening. This is a bug. So when this is fully upgraded, it's going to be pumping out critters almost every 4 seconds. That's 3 seconds faster. You guys have no idea how much more critters are going to be on the field just produced by Everspark default. And I think that's going to be an extremely you know, big buff, because he was saying, you know, everyone's going to be concentrating on the brand new hero that's going to be coming out, which is, I think it's just been announced the name on the Boom Beach Twitter. I think it's something like Dr. Kavana or something like that, or Kavan, it's something like that. But yeah, everyone's going to be concentrating on that brand new hero that's coming out, and I tell you what, Everspark is going to be very good, guys. But anyway, let's get into an attack. I'm going to be showing you guys an NPC base with the tank medic strategy. A lot of people do not like this particular base for any troop combo except for maybe warriors, but I've figured out that the less tanks you have really is, the less tanks you have, the more easy they are to, you know, move about, and also you can have a couple of mistakes because there's so much healing capability of the healers. Also, I run health statues, and that does help slightly as well. So this is what we do here. We wait for the shots to take 1 shot, then we go in and we critter. Should be okay right now. And then we can artillery. I'm gonna smoke over there. Get our tanks over here. The critters have built up very nicely. Get a critter swarm in there. I'm very disappointed that the shock launcher did not die. Basically, maintaining a good amount of critters on this base is key. As you guys seen, I had a couple of tanks that were on critical health, and since we have, you know, so many healers, we can actually keep ourselves alive really nicely. All we do at this point is flare in the corner, get one last smoke just to make sure everything gets there safely, and we're in the corner, and you guys know what happens next. We take the base down and we don't lose a single troop. If I had a little bit more tanks, you know, maybe the single tank that was low wouldn't have been healed up fast enough and maybe maintained a shot. Also, the fact that if you have another boat of tanks, you're going to be having less healing capability, and also medics will stay longer on a particular tank. You want your medics to be going to as much tanks as possible, and if there's less medics taking less time, or taking more time to do one tank, it's going to be a problem. It's definitely better to use 4 tanks and 4 medics for NPC bases. For real player bases, it is 50-50. It really depends on the base layout, and if you need to take those things faster, sometimes having that extra boat of tanks can make a huge amount of difference. Remembering that you guys can smoke and flare into a smoke and kind of use a smoke screen as kind of like a free medic. I'll show you guys what I mean. Basically, I'm going to try and do the example here. When my troops take a considerable amount of damage, all you need to do is smoke all the troops up, but the medics can still work underneath the smoke screen. So in theory, the smoke screen kind of acts like a free, med kit, but I never really use med kits within the tank medic strategy anyway. I'm really worrying about this boom mine here. Yeah, thank goodness. See the critters? The critters from Everspark are just absolutely amazing, guys. They do so much work and they're seriously, seriously good. But since we've got so much GB, we can take down this, we can take down this, and we're obliterating these bases. We're going to just go in here, smoke there, just get them nice. Really using as much smokes as possible within the tank medic strategy it is super, super good. And, you know, getting them in position and covering the medkits. For example, say if there was a defensive building behind here, all we need to do is smoke the medics so they're out of the range. They can still heal each other up. Using really good smoke positioning is extremely key when using tank medics, but we'll try and do another NPC base. Basically, if you have tank medic NPC bases, it's super, super good. Debatable of whether I was thinking the brand new hero is going to make the tank medic strategy better, but even the Everspark you know, bug that's going to be fixed is going to make it better as well. So I think tank medics is going to be absolutely, you know, a really, really big pain for you low level guys, because I know that some of the tank medic gameplay at the moment is kind of dominating the lower tier gameplay. We're just going to smoke that just now. We're going to shock that. That's perfect. Then we can just artillery there. Using the smoke there to basically get us back into the mix. You know, we just needed to take a little bit of breathing space there. That's completely fine. We're going to shock that now. Probably going to lose this tank. I might just smoke there. I was going to keep it alive. You need to be on the ball with your smokes, guys. Bear in mind, shock launchers are your worst nightmare. We're going to get a shock in there now. Not a shock, a critter box. We're going to nearly, yeah, we're going to lose that as well. Shock launchers are extremely your worst nightmare. They can shut down tanks for so long, and if they shut down the medics as well, it's almost game over. You're just a sitting duck, and it's ridiculous. We don't really need to shock over there. That's completely fine. At this point, we can really leave the base alone. We know that there's nothing really else that can take us out. We know with the healing capability of these tanks, rocket launchers are useless. I mean, look how many rocket launchers there are on this map, and we don't even need to worry about it. You know, sniper towers don't need to do anything. It's just, you guys can see how it works, basically, guys. We lost a couple of tanks. I'm really, really disappointed with that particular attack. We should have, like I said, we needed to group up, get in this corner. This is what I usually do. I usually just, like, flare them over here and then you smoke them around the corner. And it usually works a hell of a lot better than it just happened there. But that's fine. We can just skip that up. Just having a look at the clan at the moment. Now, let's do a real player-based attack for you guys and see if we can take this one down. So we've got a level 55. It's super, super easy. That has a grappler. Now, guys, grapplers are your worst nightmare. Like, they can shut down tank medics extremely well. Now, I always debate whether to take them out with the GBE. Do you take them out with, you keep them shocked? Do you just smoke them? I mean, there is so many different strategies to taking down this, and really, there's not really a right one. There's a lot of mines at the front here as well. Doesn't look too bad, but I think I'm just going to GBE it because I've tried multiple different strategies. This is the GBE route. You take it out with the gunboat energy and you obviously we've got it down. I'm going to be coming in from this angle here. It's probably the safest angles to come in from. It's a lot of mines, but hopefully the Everspark can take a decent amount of them out at the start. I don't really want to start wasting. Here's a couple of critters coming in. Hopefully they hit some of the mines. Yeah, they did. We're going to bang. The medics will be straight onto that, and that's going to start us off. So we're just going to concentrate on these shock launchers. The first shock launcher at the start shouldn't be much of a problem. All it's doing is not really doing much of work at all. I wouldn't recommend ever putting your shock launcher that close, because it doesn't really do particularly that much, because there's nothing really firing them. You want the shock launchers to be within range when you're actually having a hard time with defenses. So that's all the shock launchers out. We can literally just start running through this now. We can barrage this, and we're just working our way through the base. Hopefully that gets destroyed. Perfect. We're letting the tanks spread at the moment. We're actually okay. We can let them spread, getting all this GBE at each side. This here is going to take a couple of artillery. The problem with us at the moment is that we have wasted a lot of GBE, and that's perfect. This is exactly what we're looking for. Now we're going to come in from every angle possible. We need to. Oh my goodness, guys! I needed to get a smoke there. Right, it's time to regroup. Once this sniper tower's down, we're regrouping up at the top. It's going to take us a smoke, another smoke, and that's just going to get us right up to where we want. We're going to come in from one big angle here. Get all the free GB at the top. We've got a couple of boom cannons. We haven't used a single shock yet. So really, to be honest with you, we can just shock our way through this. Sometimes I'm quite careful of when I use the shocks. I don't like to use them too much at the start, because at the end is really... you try and, you know, kind of reserve them. Oh my goodness, we need to shock that now. Getting ready. Critter Swarm is going out now as well. We're going to get one last shock in there. Perfect. It means the critters can take advantage because there's no more flamethrowers left. We can literally Critter Swarm our way through this. We don't need any more shocks. There's so many critters around about the base that the boom cannons will be distracted and we're into the base. We lost 2 tanks there. That's not too bad. And I'm quite happy with that overall attack. But anyway, hope you guys really enjoyed the video. A lot of cool things are coming around the corner, guys. Stay tuned on the channel, subscribe for more Boom Beach videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Peace out.